Hello everyone and welcome to this live session on Salesforce Consultant Career Path 2021. So in this live session, you will be going to know a lot about the profile of a Salesforce consultant, the different types of certification and job roles, along with skills of a Salesforce consultant. Before moving ahead, do subscribe to Intellipaat's YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss out our upcoming updates. Now let us look at the agenda for this session. First, we'll have a quick introduction to Salesforce as a CRM. Then we'll see who is a Salesforce consultant. After that, we'll go through all the job role and certification of a Salesforce consultant. Then we'll look into the career opportunities for a Salesforce consultant, the salary of a Salesforce consultant, and finally I'll tell you about the resources from where you can learn and acquire the skills that are required to enrich your knowledge for Salesforce consultant profile. Now let us move on with the first agenda point, that is introduction to Salesforce as a CRM. So before understanding Salesforce as a CRM, you should first have knowledge of what is a CRM. So CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management Tool, and it is an approach to manage a company's interaction with current and potential customers and manage employees as well as customers' data and maintain a decent customer service. So it actually helps to segregate the data, collect the data and analyze the data so that companies can make a generic plan that is required to target their potential customers and improve the quality of the product for their customers. Then it helps build customer relationship. After that, it also helps in employee management. Then you can also use a CRM for providing a better customer service than any other product. So this is actually a CRM. Now there are various types of CRM. So starting with strategic CRM. So I'll just give a quick intro to strategic CRM. It is actually a type of CRM in which the business puts the customers first. It collects, segregates and applies information about customers and market trends to come up with the better value proposition for their customers. Then come operational CRM. So it is oriented towards customer centric business processes such as marketing, selling and services, and it includes the various types of automation that actually helps companies to increase their sales. So it consists of sales automation, marketing automation and service automation. So Salesforce is actually a type of operational CRM and it is best suitable CRM for any large established businesses. After that come analytical CRM. So it is actually based on capturing, interpreting, segregating, storing and along with it modifying, processing and also reporting customer related data. So it also contains internal business wide data such as the sales data, finance data, marketing data, and it actually provides detailed analytics and customized reports based on these data. And also most of the business intelligence organizations provide customer demographics using this type of CRM. So actually they pay a lot of attention to the internal data to get more detailed information such as who are their most valuable customers, which customers respond positively to the campaigns and etc. So this can actually set different selling approaches to different customer segments using analytical CRM. Then comes collaborative CRM. So it is an alignment of resources and strategies between separate businesses, and that actually helps to identify, acquire, develop and retain and also to maintain valuable customers. So it is basically employed in B2B scenarios where multiple businesses can conduct product development, market research and they can actually market the product combinedly. So these are the types of CRM. So there are various professionals who handle these types of CRM for the businesses, and one of them is Salesforce Consultant, for which we will talk about it in this session. So before that, let us see the Salesforce as a CRM. So all this type of CRM we saw. So Salesforce is a type of operational type of CRM and it is a company that provides customer relationship management services. So it provides customer service, it provides analytics on the data, it can help the companies to develop the application according to their specific requirements. Then it provides various types of automation such as sales automation, marketing automation, service automation, and then it also provides commerce cloud services. So this is about Salesforce. Now we'll move into the core objective of this session. So we'll see the details of Salesforce Consultant and we'll start off with looking at who is a Salesforce Consultant. So Salesforce Consultant help companies to address business problems with Salesforce functionality be it default or custom built. So here are the tasks of a Salesforce consultant that will help you to understand what actually a Salesforce consultant do for their company or for the business organization for which they are working. Starting with managing the client relationship. So a Salesforce consultant is actually the first point of contact for the company's clients, and it is the duty of the Salesforce consultant to first gather the client's requirements, then get to know about them and their businesses, and after all the work is done, he needs to create a relationship with them. So the Salesforce consultant needs to keep in mind that the customers will only renew their contracts if good return of investment is given for their investment and they are attentive about their requirements and they are fulfilling it and providing them with the satisfying project results. Then their task is also to create and manage project plans. So as a consultant, their main role revolves around planning according to its size and the details that they should have for good planning for a project. Then it includes maximizing the utilization of the resources and the time and developing a project timeline. So documenting sessions and generating meeting, or you can say scheduling meeting for clients. So as these meetings are the only best way to know the client's response and also to gather needs that you will use to configure an efficient Salesforce environment. Then they design, build and train the product as well as deploy the product. So once all the above work is done, the best part of the job begins. So the consultant needs to give his best skills and knowledge and through his capabilities. So create the required Salesforce setup, then build a mechanism to implement it. Further, they train the clients and others about functioning and deploying the core project capabilities. Then comes supervising the implementation process to decide on the best way to address any issue related to the design, customization and integration of the Salesforce product that they are creating for their customers according to their requirements, and to make sure all the requirements are fulfilled for the customer or not. And then their task is to create user adoption strategy that actually help end users master the Salesforce solution with user training sessions as well as release notes. So this is the actual task and job role of a Salesforce consultant. So Salesforce consultants' position and duties, they actually have an important role to play in any organization, as they add enormous value to it by generating revenue as well as meeting the customer's requirement. So for every company, Salesforce consultants are the prime resources in an organization, and this is due to the reason that they add value to the business by generating revenue and dealing with the clients, and they can develop appropriate solutions and analyze how changes impact businesses for better or worse. So a good consultant is one who appreciates the platform and knows how to leverage the different tools offered by Salesforce to solve critical business problems. So now you might be wondering about making a career in the field of Salesforce as a profile for Salesforce consultant. So I would like to tell you that Salesforce consultant is not a single profile. There are multiple profiles for a consultant as well, and there are different certifications for different consultant profile. So further, I'll be telling you about the 9 types of Salesforce consultant profile along with the certification details, the prerequisites and also the exam pattern for various types of Salesforce consultant certification that are provided by Salesforce. So further, let us look at the job role of Salesforce consultants. So here we'll first see the types of profiles that are available for the Salesforce consultant job. So these are the 9 consultant jobs, and along with it the certifications are provided by Salesforce. So starting with Salesforce Community Cloud Consultant. So the first one is Community Cloud Consultant, the second one is Education Cloud Consultant, then comes Einstein Analytics and Discovery Consultant, then Field Service Lightning Consultant, Marketing Cloud Consultant, Non-Profit Cloud Consultant, Pardot Consultant. After that comes Sales Cloud Consultant, and finally Service Cloud Consultant. So we'll see the description of each one of them further and also the skills along with the certification details. Now starting with the first one, that is Community Cloud Consultant. So here are the skills of a Community Cloud Consultant. They should be enabled to create, configure, manage the membership, and deploy communities. So there are various types of communities built in Salesforce for managing the customer relationships. So they are responsible for enabling, creating, and configuring those Salesforce communities. Then comes employing architecture design options using Lightning or Visual Force. Also, they can use CMS Connect. Then describing the infrastructure of communities is the task of a community cloud consultant, as the name suggests. So also then comes employ build option, then describing the capabilities of different deployment types, exercising the capabilities of experience workspaces, including dashboards, recommendations, reputation, moderation, insights, topics, and many more. So these are the skills of a community cloud consultant. So there is a certification corresponding to a community cloud consultant. So here are the details of the certification. The number of questions that are asked in the certification exam are 60 multiple choice questions along with multiple select questions that consist of multiple correct answers. Then the time for completion that you get is 105 minutes and the passing percentage is 62%. Also the exam fees is $200, and if you fail to clear the exam in the first attempt, then you can retake the exam by paying $100. Then comes prerequisites. So you need Salesforce administrator credential for giving this community cloud consultant exam. So first you have to have Salesforce administrator certification. You should clear this and then you should move on to the community cloud consultant. Now this is about the first one. Now let us move on to the education cloud consultant. So here are the skills of a education cloud consultant. So starting with, they should have experience managing implementation projects for higher education, then strong analytical and problem solving skills. So this skill, that is strong analytical and problem solving skills, is a common skill for most of the jobs in the field of Salesforce. Not only Salesforce but in every field that you may come across in the industry, because they are dealing with real-time problems. So a person having strong analytical as well as problem solving skills can help their company to tackle those problems. Then comes deep knowledge of Salesforce product lines, and solid understanding of internet technologies and cloud computing, as cloud computing is widely used service in this modern era, so they should have a good knowledge about that also. Then comes solid understanding of data management and database concepts, then fundamental understanding of common integrations as well as higher education specific source systems. So these are the skills of an education cloud consultant. Now let us move on to the certification, or you can say the corresponding certification that we have, that is provided by Salesforce. So the number of questions are again 60 MCQ and multiple select questions, and the time for completion that you get is 105 minutes. The passing percentage is different from the previous one, that is you have to have 68% to clear the education cloud consultant exam provided by Salesforce. And then the exam fees is same, $200 is the exam fees and retake fees is $100. And again the prerequisites are you should have Salesforce administrator credential. Now let us move on to the next one, that is Einstein Analytics and Discovery Consultant. So for this profile, the candidate must be experienced with other business intelligence tools as well as ETL, that is extract, transform and load. Then analytics and reporting tools, as it includes the analytics part. So you should be well versed with BI tools and the data analytics part as well as the reporting tools. Then the candidate must have understanding of dashboard, user experience, design and as well as the aesthetics for mobile along with for desktop. Then competency in reading and writing Salesforce Analytics query language, that is SAQL, and Salesforce Object Query Language, that is SOQL. After that, they should have competency in developing ETL processes for dataset preparation and management. Also working knowledge of statistical analysis, data modeling and leading technical projects. So these are the skills that an Einstein Analytics and Discovery Consultant must have. Now moving on to the corresponding certification provided by Salesforce. So the number of questions that are asked are 60 MCQ along with multiple select questions, and the time for completion is less in comparison to the previous certification that we saw. So here you get 90 minutes for 60 questions and the passing percentage is again 68%, and exam fees is same, $200 for the regular exam and retake fees is $100, and there are no prerequisites for the Einstein Analytics and Discovery Consultant exam. So for the professional who are seeking to make their careers, so they can actually directly take this certification exam, clear this certification and acquire a good job in the industry. Now let us move on to the next one, that is field service lightning consultant. And the skills of a field service lightning consultant are they should have a good understanding of field service lifecycle and build field service lightning solutions that are scalable and maintainable, along with scheduling and optimization, resource management, asset management, inventory management, and work order and service appointments lifecycle management. Now let us look at the corresponding certification. So again, the number of questions are 60 MCQ as well as the multiple select questions, and the time for completion is 105 minutes and the passing percentage is 63%. Exam fees is $200 and the retake fees is $100. Now the prerequisites for this exam is different. So it consists of Salesforce Administrator credentials as well as the Salesforce Service Cloud Consultant credential. So the people who are Salesforce Administrator as well as they have the credential for Salesforce Service Cloud Consultant, so they can upgrade their profile by taking up this credential for the Field Service Lightning Consultant profile. So this is about the Field Service Lightning Consultant profile and the certification provided by Salesforce. Now let us move on to the next one, which is Marketing Cloud Consultant. So let us look at the skills of a Marketing Cloud Consultant. So starting with, they should have the knowledge of incorporating different tools such as segmentation, automation, tracking and analytics to make data-driven decisions to optimize the email campaigns. Then they should have knowledge of troubleshooting as well as to solve the basic platform issues. Then write basic SQL queries including the join statements, configuring data including data extension and contact builder, and defining and executing email data interaction including import, data extracts and file transfers. Then configuration of automation of different processes and understanding web service offerings. Then managing and troubleshooting Market Cloud Connect. Now these are the skills of a Marketing Cloud Consultant. Now let us look at the certification exam. So again, it consists of 60 MCQ and the time for completion is 105 minutes. Passing percentage is 67%. Exam fees is $200 and the retake fees is $100. Now the prerequisites are you should have Salesforce certified Marketing Cloud Administrator credential for giving this certification exam for Marketing Cloud Consultant. So the people who are having this credential, they can upgrade their skills as well as they can take up this credential, clear the examination for getting more opportunities as a Marketing Cloud Consultant. Now let us move on to the next one, which is Non-Profit Cloud Consultant. So the skills that are needed for this profile of a consultant is they should have experience of managing implementation projects. So they should have a good and a thorough knowledge of how to implement projects, then solid understanding of data management as well as the database concepts, along with strong analytical and problem solving skills, then working knowledge of Salesforce ecosystem as well as the licensing and the types of licensing that exist in Salesforce, then familiarity with the software development lifecycle as you will be going to work on various types of projects. So you should be aware of SDLC. Then solid understanding of internet technologies as well as the cloud computing. Now further, let us look at the corresponding certification that is provided by Salesforce for Non-Profit Cloud Consultant. So the number of questions are same, 60 MCQ. The time for completion 105 minutes. Passing percentage is 67. Exam fees and retake fees are same. And the prerequisites are you should have Salesforce Administrator credential. Now let us move on to the next one, that is Pardot Consultant. So the skills that are needed for Pardot Consultant is they should have skills to identify and understand the customer's current marketing and sales strategy. Also to design a strategy to meet customer business needs based on an analysis of key performance indicators, as well as they should have knowledge and skills so that they can recommend automation processes to achieve business objectives. Then developing and recommending a data and content migration strategy should be there, one of the skills, and then analyze existing lead qualification strategy and make recommendations for translating into Pardot. So this is one of the major and the important and you can say the core skills of any Pardot consultant. Then setting up and interpreting reports dashboards in B2B marketing analytics is the another set of skills for any Pardot consultant. Now let us look at the certification detail for the Pardot Consultant. So the number of questions that are asked is 60 and the time for completion is 105 minutes. Passing percentage is different, that is 68%. Exam and retake fees are same, that is $200 and $100. Prerequisites for the prerequisites are different from another certifications, that is you should have Salesforce Pardot specialist credential, then only you can go for Pardot Consultant. So this is about the Pardot Consultant profile. Now let us move on to the 8th one, that is Sales Cloud Consultant. Now before moving on with the Sales Cloud Consultant profile, I would like to tell you that by watching and by going through all these details of various types of consultant, or you can say the Salesforce Consultant profiles as well as the certification, you can analyze and you can decide your career path for the type of Salesforce consultant you want to become and the type of certification exam for which you have to pursue in order to get that type of job profile. So this is the information that I want to deliver. Now continuing with the skills of Sales Cloud Consultant. So they should have experience with the full project lifecycle of Sales Cloud implementations. They should have strong analytical and problem solving skills along with deep knowledge of Sales Cloud features. Then they should have solid understanding of internet technologies as well as the cloud computing services. Then solid understanding of data management as well as database concepts. Then they should be familiar with the software development lifecycle, as there will be development of the software for the clients related to the sales and specific to the business. So they should be familiar with the SDLC. Then ability to design and implement successful solutions for the client. So this is one of the core and the major skill of Salesforce Cloud Consultant. Now let us look at the certification details of a Sales Cloud Consultant. So again the number of questions are same, 60 MCQ, multiple select questions, and the time for completion is 105 minutes. The passing percentage is low in comparison to other certification exams, that is 62%. You need to score 62% for clearing the Sales Cloud Consultant certification exam. The exam fees and the retake fees along with the prerequisites are same as the previous one, that is $200, $100, and prerequisites contains Salesforce administrator credentials. So this is about the Sales Cloud Consultant. Now let us move on to the last one, that is Service Cloud Consultant. So the skills of a Service Cloud Consultant are, they should have experience managing implementation projects, they should have strong analytical and problem solving skills. So these are few of the common skills that are available, that are needed by other consultant profiles also. Then deep knowledge of Salesforce product lines, solid understanding of internet technologies as well as cloud computing. Then solid understanding of data management and database concepts, familiarity with the software development lifecycle, and ability to meet and manage customer expectations. So these are the skills that are required to become a Service Cloud Consultant. Now let us look into the certification details along with prerequisites that will make you a complete Salesforce Service Cloud Consultant. So the number of questions are 60, that is MCQ, and time for completion is 105 minutes. Passing percentage is 67%, exam fees and retake fees are $200 and $100, and prerequisites is you should have Salesforce administrator credentials. So this was all about the types of consultant, Salesforce consultant profiles along with their certification details, the prerequisites, exam fees, passing percentage, and all the details. So by going through all these certification details as well as the consultant profiles, you can decide and you can make the analysis where do you stand and which type of certification is suitable for you, and then you can prepare for the certification and clear the certification to make a bright career in coming 2021. Now next we'll see the career opportunities and salary of a Salesforce consultant. Now the number of jobs, so more than 200 companies have switched to Salesforce according to the analysis and the data collected by Forbes, and Salesforce job openings grew 50% annually over the last 5 years, and over the next 5 years 5 million jobs will be created in the field of Salesforce. Also according to Forbes, there are 3.3 million jobs expected in the Salesforce ecosystem by 2022. So in the coming 2021, you have a lot of opportunities in the field of Salesforce. Now, according to IDC, it is the #1 CRM system that leads the market with 19.7% of the total market share. And it is a huge number for any company that is having 19.7% of the total market share. So you can see and you can understand by these facts that Salesforce has a bright career. Now, looking into the salary, so according to Glassdoor, Salesforce consultant earn an estimated $22,000 more than web developers per year, and also in comparison to other job profiles. Also, the average hourly rate amongst freelancers listed with Salesforce is $65 per hour. And coming to the average salary in India and United States, so in India it is 7.5 lakh per annum, and in the United States it is $81,000 per year. Now, this was about the bright career opportunities in the field of Salesforce as well as the salary for a Salesforce consultant. Now, as I have promised you that I'll be telling you about the learning resources that you can follow for acquiring the skills. So Intellipaat provides extensive blogs and comprehensive YouTube tutorials that are prepared by our subject matter experts to provide our learners with quality content from where they can acquire the skills that help them to master the skills that are actually the requirements for various companies in the industry. So we have Intellipaat's YouTube channel, and also for visiting our blogs you can go to intellipaat.com/blog/ and you can access any blog for various types of technologies. So there are various types of technology for which we provide blogs, as well as you can go to Intellipaat's YouTube channel, and if you haven't subscribed it yet, then do subscribe to Intellipaat's YouTube channel and press the bell icon so that you never miss out an upcoming update from us that we bring for our viewers. Now, we are done with this session, and I hope you liked this session and you got some really informative content from over here. So if you liked the content that we provided, so do hit the like button, because this motivates us to do more such videos to bring up more creative content for our viewers. And also now our expert course advisor will be joining this session, and you can clear your doubts and queries to him. So for the people who are watching this session on YouTube, I'll put down the link over there and you can join and you can clear all your doubts from the expert course advisor. Now, thank you very much and happy learning.